The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Golden Bears will put it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's McCutcheon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The give to the tailback. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
It's caught. Plenty of play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive runs.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but...
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll send the back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Turns it on in midfield. Off and running. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is how you start a drive. Need the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the grab. It's Coleman.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air, it's Murphy. Makes the catch. It's James. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air, using his legs to buy some time. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Third down coming.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really... Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Motion from the back. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Give to the running back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. Can't get him to the ground.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He rifles one deep down the right side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Makes the grab. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
He makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
At the 13-yard line.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. In the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Reed. Keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. All kinds of time before he fires right. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Golden Bears! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCutcheon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The running back has it. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Third down coming.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the RPO, complete. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it at the 20. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. Breaks into... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Murphy. Snagged in the middle, it's Rice. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Butler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. take over, and they'll send out the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
On the move, it's Baxter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to barge their way in. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They're going to run it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Weaver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. 1st and 10 from their own 17. To throw, it's Murphy. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that's being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.